Welcome back to Season Mode. Today we are continuing our Jeff Hardy Season Mode within SmackDown 2 Know Your Role. So we're hot off the heels of an extremely exciting Backlash, and we are not booked on Raw whatsoever. Well, let's see what this episode of Raw has in store for us. Triple H has entered the building, so it looks like we might be continuing this Triple H Austin Rock saga. Michael Cole is feeling the electricity when the People's Champion enters. Enters what? Well, I guess it's like a nothing intro segment. Yep. Okay. Just confirmation that The Rock is here, I guess. The show's named after him. I would hope he is there. So we have a triple threat match here between The Rock, Mick Foley, and Triple H. I assume this is what the story's been leading to here as the health bars drain. Triple H looking pretty good so far. Oh, never mind. But he does get the win, so there we are. Alright, in the main event there was Stone Cold and The Undertaker in a special guest referee match with X-Pac. But there was no cutscene, there was no extra things, so that was just the episode of Raw there. Let's move on to the first episode of SmackDown in May. And once again, we are not booked. We did not get booked anywhere on this card. But hey, let's see where the story takes us and if there's any cool cutscenes that happen in this week. To open SmackDown, Triple H entering the building. You know, that doesn't look too bad, actually. It's a pretty good face model for Triple H there. Yeah. Triple H enters the building, so maybe we're getting some more storyline here, maybe? So we're loading into Stone Cold versus Triple H here, and a cutscene started to play, so I feel like there's going to be some storyline implication to this match, considering that's what Backlash was entirely built up around. I was told I have a special match tonight while I'm here. Who is my opponent? So Austin doesn't know that he's facing Triple H. That is quite interesting. Oh, and Triple H gets the win. Stone Cold caught unawares, obviously not expecting to be facing Triple H tonight. Triple H seems satisfied with the victory, so yeah. Triple H bragging to Michael Cole that he entered, raised hell, and he left, leaving Stone Cold in the dust behind him. Welcome to the second Raw of May. Let's see if we're going to get a match. Oh, we still don't have any matches. In fact, the Hardys have not been on any show, although we do get another Triple H Stone Cold. Oh, this is really unfortunate for us. Triple H is provoking Stone Cold, so once again Triple H opens Raw by calling out Stone Cold Steve Austin. Stone Cold answers the call. He's heading for the ring and he's like, what? Triple H is like, I'm calling you out. Austin's like, what? Alright then, let's finish this. I'm guessing this is the lead up to their match later on tonight, and nothing is going to happen in the opening segment. And once again, this is where it has led to Triple H versus Stone Cold. Triple H is backstage heading for his match, and Stone Cold attacking Triple H with a 2x4. A big wooden plank taking Triple H out before the match. I mean, honestly, H, that's what you get for calling out Austin. I mean, Austin is the bad guy here. He did destroy your bus, but that's not the point. And the effect that it had on Triple H was minute, apparently. Triple H still able to pull out the victory. I can only assume maybe down to some corporate meddling. Triple H seems satisfied with the win, as he should. Getting assaulted before the match and then being able to compete and win the match is probably quite a feat, I imagine. But hey, what does that say about Stone Cold? Where's Austin going to go from here? It's the second SmackDown of May, and we have been booked. We are actually defending our tag team championships in a tag match against the Goodfather and Bull Buchanan, the Right to Censor. Alright, they're looking to censor us and take our tag team titles. See, patience pays off. We weren't being booked in the previous weeks, but it all led to this, and we're defending our tag titles. To open the show, Mick Foley walking through the doors. The commissioner is in the building. Alright, once more we're feeling the Hardy Boys with a team-up maneuver there. Maneuver? The way I say that's weird. Man, we have been laying on the offense. You can tell from our momentum bars here that, like, genuinely, they've barely done any offense to us. Bull was in the ring for a very short second, but no. Oh, never mind. This could be the effort here. The right to censor, obviously, they're complaining that the Hardys are wearing too many provocative outfits and of course showing too much skin. So the right to censor looking to change that by taking their tag team titles and proving to the Hardys what a real tag team looks like and dresses like. Accidentally actually tagged into Jeff, but that's okay because Jeff is actually who we're playing as here in the season mode. But I guess we started the match as Matt. It's fine. We'll do this tag team move here. This is oh, this is whatever you want. That's very awesome. So we're gonna lift up Godfather. Oh, I was trying to do a finisher there, but I was censored. They did add in the toe kick. I don't know what to call it. That midsection kick has been added into this game, and it's an absolute lifesaver for setting up some of these finishers as we go for the twist of fate on the Godfather, and that is enough. Slap bang middle of the ring to take out the right to censor, I should say. And has my game crashed? Oh, it didn't crash. Okay, that's I won't say. I'll say less. That was just a really long load time. We have The Rock and Mick Foley here. Mick Foley's provoking The Rock. Of all the people to provoke, Mick Foley calling out The Rock, the previous Rock and Saw connection here. Is The Rock going to answer the call? And he does. He heads for the ring. I think actually we are getting an impromptu match here for the live crowd anyway. We were able to see that the match was happening anyway, but Mick Foley calling out The Rock, and it seems like they're just going to go for it now. Battling health bars out, The Rock wins. The Rock wins pretty decisively there. Mick Foley unable to get the win. No story here leading into Judgment Day other than, I guess, Mick Foley appearing. Are we even on Judgment Day? We didn't get booked on Judgment Day. That is really unfortunate, but here's the card. Anywhere Falls match. We got a ladder match for the women's title. Farouk and D'Lo, Bubba Ray, Val Venus, Anywhere Falls, special referee maybe? Not really sure how that works. And then you've got Big Boss Man, Devon. This is a very gimmick heavy show. We've got an I Quit match. Dean Malenko versus Scotty Tuhati for the light heavyweight title. Those two have been facing each other non-stop. Special guest referee, Undertaker versus Kane with X-Pac and Deborah. Okay. And there's an Iron Man match. The Rock versus Triple H. So maybe there'll be some shenanigans in that main event, but they won't involve us, that's for sure. Here's our first cutscene of Judgment Day. Triple H coming out asking he has a special match. Who is his opponent tonight? We know that it's going to be The Rock in an Iron Man match. Oh my god, it's not The Rock. I'd like to be a referee for The Rock and Triple H, and I can promise it'll be a fair he'll be a fair judge. Shawn Michaels making his surprise return here tonight, going to referee this Iron Man match between Triple H and The Rock. That's pretty awesome, actually. Triple H backstage, presumably irate by the fact that his former best friend Shawn Michaels, his former DX stablemate, interjecting himself into the main event of the show here to be the special guest referee. Backstage, The Rock claims that Triple H has no chance in hell in winning this Iron Man match. Of course, we are just seconds away from the main event here at Judgment Day. There is The Rock versus Triple H in an Iron Man match. Both their health bars flying down here. Triple H looking to retain, but he doesn't. The Rock gets the win. Was Shawn Michaels an impartial referee? In fact, that match wasn't even for the WWF title, so the game just isn't defending the title for some reason. I have years of ring knowledge, and I'll make sure the right man wins. Shawn, the match just finished. Like, Shawn, can we get some post-match comments? Oh, Triple H is attacking Shawn Michaels backstage. Triple H feels that Shawn wasn't impartial. Maybe Triple H feels like he was screwed over by Shawn Michaels there at the end of the show. Well, we're going to have to see where this leads into, because I don't think Triple H is going to let Shawn go easily here. This is now following the Raw after Judgment Day, and we have Triple H and The Rock. We've also been booked into a match against Taka Michinoku. Not really much to say about the rest of the card, but Triple H and The Rock facing each other in a casket match. Perhaps we'll see Shawn Michaels get involved in that one as well. The Rock backstage here, turning a corner just outside WWF New York. Perhaps something catching his eye. He goes into the corner and the camera... Wait, it sounds like a brawl. What's going on back there? Wait, there's no one there, but The Rock is lying face down in the dirt. Has someone just assaulted The Rock backstage? Jeff Hardy making his way. This is me. Wait, who the hell is that? Oh my god, that guy's wearing like a flaming hat. I've literally just seen some random guy backstage and I'm like, who that? The Rock. Oh, The Rock's twisted his knee pretty bad. Whoever attacked him backstage, we really wonder who it is. They have unfortunately hurt The Rock, twisting his knee, unfortunately. There's been some sort of accident backstage and The Rock will not be able to compete in tonight's match. I'm sorry, but I can only imagine that Triple H has orchestrated this attack on The Rock so that he didn't have to do this casket match later on tonight. That's all I can imagine. Well, regardless of what's going on with The Rock and of course the main storyline of this show, we are booked here to face Taka Michinoku, who of course is part of Kaientai. So this could actually lead into some form of tag team, I don't know, main event. Maybe Taka is looking to get a tag team title opportunity with Funaki, and he thinks that beating me here in singles competition is going to get him that opportunity. Matt Hardy coming in to assist me once more. Maybe he'll actually be able to hit a twist of fate here on Taka, which actually would be quite the help, if I'm being honest. Tell you what, if I pick up Taka, will he do it? No, he won't do it. Hey, Matt. Oh, God. Matt's useless. Every time he comes out here, he's always got a finisher and he never ever uses it. There's Funaki running out here as well, so now we really do have some sort of Kaientai assault going on here. I really can't, I can only imagine this is something to do with the tag team titles. The fact I'm facing Taka Michinoku is probably no surprise here to tag team fans across the world. As I go for a pinfall but not able to get the 3 count there. Oh, I went for a 450 splash, but I think the rope break broke that one up there. We have a signature position here, so maybe, oh, nice belly to back suplex there, but unfortunately too close to the ropes, not able to really capitalize on the situation there. We just need Taka to be down and close to the ropes, or close to the corner, so I can actually hit a swanton bomb onto Taka. Although traditionally, as mentioned, I've not really been able to capitalize off of the swanton bombs because the characters get up a bit too quickly in this game. I'm gonna try again. Oh, Taka reversing it though, throw me literally into the ropes. Oh, I went for another swanton to the outside, but unfortunately not able to. Taka a bit too fast. Oh man, I was gonna go for a twist of fate there. Jeff actually has a twist of fate as part of his move set. There's a swanton bomb to the outside of the ring, no less. That was actually pretty badass. No, I'm not in a good position here with Funaki crawling up my ass there. I just have to get Taka in the corner. There he is. Let's see if we can get this swanton bomb hit. And unfortunately, yeah, Taka just getting right back up. I'm glad that that's something that they do fix in later games, but I think we're just going to have to prepare for the fact that every time we hit a swanton bomb, we're going to have to do some sort of follow-up move like the roll-up there to get the win. Vince McMahon is making changes to the match. Does he... What match is he changing here? I can only assume it's the casket match between Triple H and The Rock, but what changes is he making? Oh, he's put me in that position now. So instead of Triple H and The Rock in a casket match, it's now me versus Unknown G. I don't know who Unknown G is, but is he related to Ali G in any way? All right, we're here facing it's Unknown G. Looking a bit like Chuck Palumbo, actually, to be honest. But yeah, we're in an impromptu match. Even though we've already had a match here tonight, we are now in an I Quit match with a dead ringer for Chuck Palumbo. Maybe that's a bad term to use, considering that Chuck, I think, did pass quite, maybe not recently, but he did pass away, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, Unknown G, trying to make a name for himself, kid. I think the game does this, like, just to get ahead of some of the comments. I think the game does throw these unknown characters at you as a way to unlock their character parts. I don't know if that's correct, but that's just what my brain's telling me. Okay, we've got a finisher here, but I mean, it's not really going to make a difference, to be honest, because well, traditionally whenever we try and do a finisher, the opponent gets up right away, but that doesn't actually really matter here because we don't win this match via pinfall. But we're going to still go for the swanton bomb regardless, because it's still our finisher. To be honest, we could probably, oh, never mind. We could probably win off of a Twist of Fate if I can get him in position for it, but he's proven to be a little tricky. He's a tricksy little guy, that's for sure, whoever he is. Twist of Fate, getting him down. He's sprawled out. Maybe we can actually, if he's still conscious, we can ask him if he quits, and we'll get confirmation shortly that he has actually quit. So Unknown G, I can't think of anything funny. I was literally good. This match ain't nothing but a G thing. Is that right? Jeff Hardy seems satisfied with the victory, as he should be. We've just won 2 matches in one night. I'm hoping we get paid double. I mean, if you're asking me to do double the work, you know, I'm hoping to get paid fairly for that. Oh, we're here on SmackDown, and we have the opportunity here in the second week of June to be part of a battle royal with Kurt Angle, Eddie Guerrero, and Crash. Of course, the Rock and Triple H storyline is continuing, although this time without Stone Cold Steve Austin, it seems. Kurt Angle was last year's King of the Ring, and this year he's looking to be king again. Of course, he's in the battle royal with me later on tonight, so perhaps, I presume, that we are leading towards the King of the Ring tournament. So this is an elimination battle royal match, so we should have enough, or I think anyway, we are in a position where we'll be able to win this match because, I don't know, I guess it just depends how much damage we're taking, I guess. I had to turn on the indicators here because of the way that the targeting works. It's not ideal in this game. I mean, the targeting is actually, now I'm getting used to the controls again. Like, I remember my Just Bring It retrospective, a lot of people were criticizing the fact that I called the targeting odd and old, which it is, to be fair. I still feel that way. But the more that I play these games, the more I am actually getting used to pressing the button to change who I'm looking at. So having the targeting indicators actually just helps that one little extra step, you know. Dude, I got Kurt Angle split out there. I did a Twist of Fate, had him absolutely dead to rights, but I wasn't able to capitalize on a pinfall. The other characters I should say, are trying to break up these pinfall attempts. I'm also split out. Oh shit. That's not good, actually. That means that we are in a position where we can lose the match. But I was literally about to win this match here. But yeah, I think we're like one. Oh no, I think Kurt. Oh wait, it is elimination. Okay, so Kurt did win, or I was worried about losing the match, but yeah, Kurt eliminated Crash Holly there. I'm in a really bad position where Eddie Guerrero is annoyingly close to like winning this match here. Oh, I lost my finish here because Eddie was attacking me. If it's an elimination match, why are they breaking up pinfalls? I'm gonna go for the fake Swanton bomb on Kurt Angle there. Not enough to win the match, but perhaps this roll up at dead center of the ring, is this going to be enough to take out Kurt? And it is, even with the fake Swanton bomb, just because I did lose my finisher earlier trying to take Kurt out of the match. I realized that Kurt was low in health, so I thought I would target him. But unfortunately, I was really trying to avoid getting hit with a finisher myself, so I didn't want to get too close to Eddie or Kurt. So being able to sneak in at the end there and get that win presumably only helps our rankings. We should probably have a look at the title rankings after this show. There is no shenanigans here. The Rock versus Triple H happened on this episode of SmackDown, and there was no lead up, there was no cutscenes or anything. So the fact that it happened there, I think Triple H just won that, and now we're heading into another cutscene. I'm curious to see how this is going to play out here. Kurt Angle, you may have won tonight, but this is not over. Tonight was an accident and you got lucky, that's all. Okay, so Kurt Angle's got beef with me, that's fine. But if he wants to go for the tag team titles, he's going to have to find himself a tag team partner. So we are here now on the third, we're here now on the second Raw of June, just before the King of the Ring, and we have actually been booked. Oh my god, another Dean Malenko Scotty Tahiti like heavyweight title match, that's insane. Yeah, we have actually been booked here. Matt Hardy, or the Hardy Boys versus Chyna and Eddie for the tag team titles. So that's pretty cool that we're still defending our titles. Unfortunately though, Triple H and Kurt Angle are going at it later in the show as well. The cutscene to open the show here. I like the character specific dialogue. Oh, it's Kane. It's gotta be Kane. Kane heading towards the... I don't know where that Vince McMahon impression came from there, but Kane making his way to the ring to challenge The Rock in the story mode. It's gotta be Kane. Oh my god, Scotty 2 Hotty finally won the light heavyweight championship. It only took him like 4 months or 3 or 4 months to win the title. But congratulations to Scotty 2 Hotty for finally winning that light heavyweight championship there. I was watching a video. I've been watching periodic kind of just random WWE adjacent games and stuff. I was watching Miss T on YouTube. She was playing she was doing the career mode for SmackDown 1 and 2, and I think I saw Chyna in that mode, and I really didn't think it looked anything like her. I was like, is that Chyna? It looks nothing like her. And yeah, looking at Chyna's model now, I'm just like, man, that is an interesting choice of attire for Chyna in this game. I mean, I guess inherently not that it doesn't look like Chyna. I mean, it just doesn't look very good in the game, I guess, with the low quality, you know, textures and stuff. It's been a really competitive back and forth, but not really one that I've been talking over. But we finally got Matt in a position where he can do a finisher, but Jess barely been in the match, so I think I'm gonna have to lay on even more offense here. To be fair, it's been really tricky because they do keep tagging out. Basically after every other move they seem to just like tag out, which is kind of frustrating actually, especially for trying to keep up any consistent pressure on them. Eddie with the belly to back suplex there. I was hoping that would be maybe enough, but nope. Twist of fate on Eddie Guerrero to be... Oh, that is really unfortunate. I mean, it's good. It's kind of good in some regards, but it didn't count towards a knockout, unfortunately. So, oh no, we're in a position where we can also be counted out. I probably should have thought about that one as we bring the action back into the ring. I accidentally hit my own brother there with a swanton. That's unfortunate. Actually, this actually works in my favor, I think. If Eddie was hit earlier with the twist of fate, and now we are in a position where we can now do our swanton bomb. He's now in position for it, so to be honest, this could very well be a knockout victory, and it's not, unfortunately, but that's okay. We still have a chance here to win. I'm gonna go for a schoolboy, see if that at all helps. Oh, what a sick Samoan drop there from Matt Hardy, winning us. Yeah, winning us the match essentially, because Chyna was absolutely going to break up that pinfall. Once again, the Hardy Boys proven why they are the dominant WWF Tag Team Champions. The Rock backstage here, and Kane and Paul Bearer attacking The Rock backstage with a steel pipe 2x4, injuring The Rock once again. Of course, this happened just a few weeks ago to The Rock, and it did take him out of a match. This is the last SmackDown before the King of the Ring tournament, and it's a fairly decent card, to be honest, but the main thing is that we have been booked in the I was going to say co-main event, but it's not. It's actually before any of that. Jeff Hardy, I keep saying that, the Hardy Boys against the Dudley Boys, and we also have The Rock going against Kane, potentially getting some retribution for what just happened on Raw as well. We have a cutscene here to open SmackDown. Kane has entered the building. Kane walking backstage. Wait, Kane wanting to talk to The Rock after their attack, after Kane's merciless attack last week. I can't imagine what he's got to say to The Rock here tonight. I did not even realize that this is a tornado tag, so we are in for some insane action here tonight on SmackDown as we go against the Dudley Boys. You know what, though, I'm going to try and take Devon out of the ring here just so that I can kind of have some separation between the two of us, because yeah, this is going to get a little crazy, I think. Devon, get out here. We are putting you through an announce table here with a huge powerbomb, taking Devon through the table. You want tables? I'll give you tables. Oh, we can be thrown on both of them. I'm just going to put them through both tables. There we are. You said you want tables, well, there they are. Trying to get Devon back into the ring here, but he threw me back in with a reversal. But that's fine, because he's going to be hit with a twist of fate, which might give me the opportunity here to hit a swanton, but unfortunately Devon getting out of the way, although it would have blocked the pinfall attempt had Matt been able to actually hit or get the pinfall on Bubba there. The one downside to being in the ring like this is that you're going to constantly be switching between opponents. At least when we were outside of the ring, I knew that I was facing Devon and I had the time to change my target appropriately. But when they're all kind of clumped up together, it's hard to figure out who you're facing. But unfortunately, the Devons, they're just the Devons. What the hell is wrong with me? The Dudleys defeating us by knockout. Man, I'm actually pretty bummed about that. That's we're gonna have to even the score on that one later on. This was a non-title match, right? I hope this is a non-title match. Oh, it was. Okay, thank God. Okay, we're still the tag team champions though. So it was The Rock versus Kane, and The Rock just got the win. So I think we're gonna see a follow-up to whatever that backstage segment was. Oh no, Kane has been injured. Kane seems to have twisted his knee in the match. I don't know what that's got to do with the conversation they would have had earlier on in the day, but who knows where that storyline's going. But either way, we're going to the King of the Ring, hopefully. In the next event, 8 of today's young top stars will do battle to determine who will be the King of the Ring. I mean, yeah, we know. Kurt Angle said that he wanted to be the King of the Ring, so I assume Kurt will be in there, but who knows. So we are at the King of the Ring, and we are in the tournament. Okay, and Kurt Angle's also in the tournament, and Kane. Okay, so we're looking at a pretty stacked tournament. I hate to leave it here like this, but if you want to see the King of the Ring tournament, then you're going to have to tune in next week to Season Mode to see the continuation of SmackDown 2 and see if we can win this King of the Ring tournament as Jeff Hardy. If you did enjoy this video, please consider liking and subscribing, and I hope you have a wonderful day. But that is going to be us for today. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.